Here are the crypto top headlines covered in this video. Ether poised for price breakout after summer slump in crypto markets. Next, Bitcoin could very well catch fire as next generation of investors mature. Also, crypto super PAC pours $660,000 into Senate race as U.S. election closes in. Welcome to Crypto Top Headlines, where there's no clickbait thumbnails or titles, and no speeches on my opinions, just bringing crypto's news to you. I would greatly appreciate it if you would click on the like and subscribe buttons, as well as the notification bell. It does help support the channel, so thank you in advance for doing so. Now, on to these headlines. Our first top headline, Ether poised for price breakout after summer slump in crypto markets. Ether whale interest is slowly re-emerging after summer illiquidity, with technical chart patterns pointing to an imminent price reversal. Ether could be nearing a price breakout based on its current valuation, combined with improving macroeconomic conditions following the summer slump in crypto markets. Ether could be near its local price bottom, following an over 5-month downtrend that started at the end of March. Based on a key technical chart pattern, Ether could be set to break this downtrend, according to crypto analyst and entrepreneur Michael Vandepop, who wrote in a September 9th X post. The bullish divergence is still valid and a higher low has been made. The downtrend of the past months is likely going to be broken upwards. That could be a significant push for the entire market. A bullish divergence is a technical formation used by traders to identify a strengthening in market momentum following lower lows. The indicator is associated with price reversals from downtrends and suggests that Ether's price could break out against Bitcoin. Ether whales are re-emerging after the summer crypto market slump. Following the summer illiquidity in crypto markets, whales, large Ether holding entities, are re-emerging. A savvy whale bought 5,000 ETH, worth over $11.4 million in the past 2 days, according to a September 9th X post by on-chain intelligence firm Look On-Chain. The whale bought 5,200 ETH at an average price of $13.22 in November 2022, then sold it at an average price of $2,093 in January, December 2023, and January 2024, making more than $4 million. Whales can significantly impact a cryptocurrency's price action due to the high amount of market-moving capital. Traders often follow whale selling patterns for cues on a cryptocurrency's short-term price trajectory. Ether price remains in an over 5-month downtrend despite ETH ETFs. Ether price has continuously declined since the end of March, despite the historical debut of the first U.S. Ether-based exchange-traded funds, or ETFs. Ether price fell over 32% since the U.S. Ether ETFs debuted for trading on July 23rd, when ETH was trading above $3,400. This is partly because of the continuous negative outflows since the ETH ETFs recorded over $568 million in cumulative net outflows since launch, according to Farside Investors data. Investors anticipated a significant price increase from the launch of the Ether ETFs. For Bitcoin, ETFs accounted for about 75% of new investment in the cryptocurrency by February 15th, as it surpassed the $50,000 mark. Let me pause here for a moment. If you're getting value out of this video, please click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Our next top headline, Bitcoin could very well catch fire as next generation of investors mature. Economist and podcast host Suze Orman is bullish on Bitcoin, but said ETFs are the way to go. Financial advisor Suze Orman, a best-selling author and host of the Women and Money podcast, recently discussed why everyone should own Bitcoin and how the next generation of investors could define the future of cryptocurrency. Orman's comments came during a recent interview with her former employer, CNBC. She hosted the Suze Orman Show from 2002 to 2016, which was among the network's most highly rated finance-oriented programs. During the interview, Orman bucked the trend set by her contemporaries in the financial advisory industry and recommended that everyone invest in Bitcoin. In the interview, Orman said, "As younger people make more money and mature, Bitcoin will be one of their investments of choice, and that will cause it to go up." Semi-bullish. While her bullishness extends to having Bitcoin in her own portfolio, she did show some trepidation, stating that she's only invested via Bitcoin exchange-traded funds. "I don't think it will ever be a currency or a store of value," Orman lamented, "but because the younger generation has a fascination with it, and you see the energy, a whole lot of people having interest in it," she added, "eventually it could very well catch fire." Orman explained that she feels better owning an ETF because I would never want to see an FTX happen again. Orman added that she'd never understand how the wallets work and how if you lose your passcode, you never get it again. Ultimately, however, Orman's message was clear. As she told CNBC, everybody should absolutely have exposure to Bitcoin. She does, however, caution that holders gotta be okay with losing that money and advises that traders only invest as much as they can afford. Our next top headline, Crypto Super PAC pours $660,000 into Senate race as U.S. election closes in. With 57 days until the U.S. election, expenditures from super PACs seem to be heating up in Massachusetts and nationwide. The Commonwealth Unity Fund, a political action committee, or PAC, primarily funded by contributions from the co-founders of Gemini and Ripple Labs, has spent more than $600,000 on the election of Republican candidate John Deaton in the United States Senate. According to Federal Election Commission records filed on September 6th, Commonwealth spent roughly $330,000 on media buys opposing Democratic incumbent Elizabeth Warren in the Massachusetts U.S. Senate race. The Super PAC also spent the same amount on a media placement supporting Deaton. The media buy marked one of the first significant expenditures from a crypto-backed Super PAC since Deaton won the Republican nomination for the U.S. Senate race on September 3rd. Backed by crypto industry leaders, including the Winklevoss twins and Kraken co-founder Jesse Powell, the Republican candidate seeks to unseat Warren, who has served as Massachusetts Democratic Senator since 2013. Race to control U.S. Senate. Deaton is a lawyer who has backed Ripple and other crypto firms facing litigation from the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission. During his campaign, he criticized the SEC and Senator Warren specifically for overreaching their authority regarding digital assets. As a senator from Massachusetts, Warren has openly criticized cryptocurrency during congressional hearings, associating it with illicit activities, including money laundering and drug trafficking. However, many Democrats are rallying to push back on this narrative in an election year in an attempt to support presidential candidate and Vice President Kamala Harris. According to FEC records, Commonwealth has raised more than $2.5 million to support Deaton. However, individual donors have contributed roughly $1.8 million directly to the Republican candidate's campaign as of August 14th. Since 2019, Warren has raised more than $18 million toward her re-election. After Deaton's primary victory, Warren's campaign released a statement saying she agreed to 2 debates in October. However, the Republican candidate has been pushing for 5 debates. At the time of publication, it's unclear if or when these debates could happen. Other crypto-funded PACs, like Fairshake and its affiliates, Defend American Jobs and Protect Progress, have been pouring money into attack ads and supportive media campaigns into congressional races as part of primaries and the 2024 general election. Fairshake, which reported raising roughly $169 million from donors in and out of the crypto space, has spent tens of millions this U.S. election season. So this concludes Crypto Top Headlines. If you haven't already done so, don't forget to click on the like and subscribe buttons as well as the notification bell. Also, leave your thoughts in the comments and share this video with your friends and family. Thank you all for watching Crypto Top Headlines, bringing crypto's news to you.